It's usually like a minute delay.
I can hear us.
Someone in chat is saying that there's no sound. And someone else just said, I heard sound for a minute. And someone else says we were muted. No sound for me. Someone says that only Sarah has sound. That everyone has sound but Sarah.
Oh, yeah, because I could definitely hear folks talking when I was listening.
I'm on the stream right now and I can't hear anything. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, I can.
Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you, Sarah.
Okay.
I just listened to the stream and now I heard you that time.
I was getting bouncing bars, but so yeah, okay.
Yeah, I can hear you too.
Yay! So, I'm Sarah Ezat. This is my channel. If you've never come before, welcome. And for the day, I am playing Peter Quince, the director, who gives the prologue. So I will be also acting as prologue tonight. And I remind you that we are here for light entertainment, but the cause that we are here for is not light. It's been 6 months ago we did a fundraiser for Palestine when the genocide had already been going on for a couple months. And it's still going on. So we can't do everything, we can't fix everything, but we can do what we can. So I have provided some links, which I will periodically provide in the chat. For ways to help, and there'll be a reminder in between acts. If all you can do is speak up, go to ceasefiretoday.com and they will give you instructions. If you can donate to charity. We recommend a Palestinian Children's Relief Fund, or you can donate to mutual aid, and Operation Olive Branch has a whole list of vetted GoFundMes to help people directly. So do what you can, and also, if you can, boycott. And BDS movement will give you instructions on how to do that in an organized, effective way. So, I know we're starting with the not fun bit, but the thing is, it is any little thing that we can help to help in any way we can, we'll do that. So, and that's, and this is a fun way to do it. So hopefully we can have some fun together and raise some funds and get people engaged. So with that, yes, free Palestine and seeing lots of watermelons. So we're going to go through and introduce all our players today. This probably is going to be somewhat chaotic, but let's go for it. So, starting with the lovers, Hermia, step forward and introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm playing Hermia. I'm Jesse Gender. Hi.
And Lysander? Where's our boy Finn?
I'm here. I'm here. Is my video gone again? I think it is.
Yeah, it is. Well, your
Oh,
voice
boy.
is with us.
With you in voice, with you only in voice. Well, I will figure this out. But hi, everyone. It's me, Fantastic Mr. Fox slash Swolesome, and I will be playing the part of Lysander this evening.
And our Helena.
Hello, I am your Helena for this production. My name is Ren the Barbarian. If you've been on Sarah's channel for a while, you've probably seen my face.
And Demetrius.
Hi everyone, I'm Bothered Boy, and tonight I will be some version of Demetrius. I'm excited not just to be with all these lovely, talented, and dedicated people, but also we're here for a fun time and also for a great cause. So I'm hoping to see some donations as I keep flipping between, the scenes. I'll be looking at chat, I'll be keeping an eye, making sure all of us are doing what we can. Sharing this around, donating what we can, boycotting, divesting, and sanctioning when and where possible, while also having fun doing it. So I hope everyone has a great Thursday evening.
And Theseus.
Hi there. I'm Zilla of Zilla's Athenaeum. I will be playing Theseus, King of Athens. Or Duke or something.
And also one of the players. And Hippolyta.
Hi everyone, my name is Terry from the Pink Dumbbell Problem, and I will be playing Hippolyta and then later reappearing as Cobweb.
And Egeus.
My name is Vera. I will be playing Egeus, Hermia's father, as well as Robin Goodfellow, aka Puck.
Yeah, who else could I possibly cast as Puck, honestly? And Philostrate, I don't know how to pronounce that, Master of the Revels.
Philostrate.
I believe that's me.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Adam Fellows from the YouTube channel Atom Fellows, and I'll be playing Mustardseed and the Rebel Players. Thank you.
And we have our bottom tonight. Is having audio problems.
Hi, I'm Kyle. I'm bottom. I'm an Athenian.
Francis Flout, Bellowmender.
Hi, you call it a film critic or film critic maybe. I'll be playing Flute for tonight and looking forward to this.
And Tom Snout, the Tinker.
That would be me. I'm Tom Snout, the Tinker. I'm Abby of More Than Tracy Turnblad, not YouTube, but TikTok. And I will also be wearing this flower crown to play Peaseblossom.
And Zilla is also Snug. And Robin Starvling, Taylor.
That would be me. I'm Samantha, also known by such aliases as the Silver Samaritan and Skalfix. I won't get that. Anyway, I am playing Starvling, Robin Starvling, and also the fairy Mote.
We'll see if bringing my mic up is helping. And I'm Peter Quince, the carpenter and director. Oberon, King of the Fairies. Has no sound.
No, I did the thing that I do like every 10 minutes where I just lose my mouse on one of my screens. So I was panicking. But I'm back. I had my mouse and I was able to click on mute. Hi, I'm Bellamy. I will be playing the obnoxious, outrightly abusive and self-absorbed King Oberon. That's me.
And Queen of the Fae. Titania.
Hi, that's me. I'm mainly Mandy, she, her pronouns, and yes, I am the Queen of the Fairies today. I'm very excited to piss off my spouse and fall in love with
As
an
you should
ass,
be.
like I do every Tuesday. Yep.
And as stated, Vera is also playing Puck, and there's a few people who already said they will be returning as fairies. So that is our cast for this Midsummer night. As is my sound better? Am I louder now? Okay. Right. Ren, stop propositioning people in the chat. Okay, so we will be traveling to Athens, and setting our scene. So I'm not very good at being a prologue. Well, I'm not supposed to be. All right. Reminder that most of us are not trained actors. We're just having a laugh, and that's part of the fun. So, yeah. We will return shortly to Athens.
Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon. But oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers, my desire to like to stepdame or dowager, long withering out of a young man's revenue.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like to a silver bow, new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Go, Philostrate, stir up the Athenian youth to merriments. Awake the pert and nimble spirit of mirth. Turn melancholy forth to funerals. The pale companion is not for our pomp. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, won thy love, doing thee injuries, but I will wed thee in another key, with pomp and triumph and with revelling.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned duke.
Thanks, good Egeus. What's the news with thee?
Oh, full of vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter. Hermia, stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander, my gracious duke. This man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung with feigning voice verses of feigning love, and stolen the impression of her fantasy. With bracelets of thy hair, rings, gauds, conceits, knacks, trifles, nosegays, sweetmeats, messengers of strong prevailment in unhardened youth. With cunning thou hast filched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And my gracious duke, be it so she will not hear before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens, as she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be either to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law, immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid. To you, your father should be as a god, one that composed your beauties, yea, and one to whom you are but as a form in wax, by him imprinted and within his power to leave the figure or disfigure it. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father looked but with my eyes.
Rather your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, nor how it may concern my modesty in such a presence here to plead my thoughts. But I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
either to die the death, or to abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires. Know of your youth, examine well your blood, whether, if you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the livery of none. For I, to be in shady cloister mewed, to live a barren sister all your life, chanting faint hymns to the cold and fruitless moon. Thrice blessed, they say, that they that master so their blood to undergo such a maiden pilgrimage. But earthlier happy is the rose distilled than that which, withering on the virgin thorn, grows, lives, and dies in single blessedness.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere I will yield my virgin patent up unto his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give my sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me, for everlasting bond of fellowship, upon that day either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or else wed to Demetrius as he would, or on Diana's altar to protest for austerity and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander yield thy crazed title to my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
You're unmuted, my father.
Damn it. Scornful Lysander, true, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love, shall render him. And she is mine, and all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he. As well possessed, my love is more than his, my fortunes every way as fairly ranked, if not with vantage, as Demetrius's. And, which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Nader's daughter, Helena, and won her soul, and she, sweet lady, devoutly dotes in idolatry, upon the spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess that I have heard so much, and with Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof, but being over full of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But Demetrius, come, Egeus, you shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair Hermia, look to arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up, which by no means we may extenuate, to death or to a vow of single life. Come, my Hippolyta, what cheer, my love? Demetrius and Egeus, go along. I must employ you in some business against our nuptial, and confer with you of something nearly that concerns yourselves.
With duty and desire, we follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain, which I could well beteen them from the tempest of my eyes.
Ay me, for aught that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth, but either it was different in blood.
O cross, too high to be enthralled, too low.
Or else misgraffed in respect of years.
O spite, too old to be engaged, too young.
Or else it stood upon the choice of friends.
O hell, to choose love by another's eyes.
Or if there were a sympathy in choice, war, death, or sickness did lay siege to it, making it momentary as a sound, swift as a shadow, short as any dream, brief as the lightning in the collied night, that in a spleen unfolds both heaven and earth, and ere a man hath power to say, Behold, the jaws of darkness do devour it up. So quick bright things come to confusion.
If then true lovers have been ever crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our trial patience, because it is a customary cross, as due to love as thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, poor fancies the followers.
A good persuasion. Therefore hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager, of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee. And to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, then steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league without the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena, to do observance to a morn of May. There will I stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, by the simplicity of Venus's doves, by that which knitteth souls and prospers love, and by that fire which burned the Carthage queen when the false Trojan under sail was seen, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more than ever women spoke. In that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Good speed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair, oh, happy fair. Your eyes are lodestars, and your tongue sweet air, more tunable than lark to shepherd's ear. When wheat is green, when hawthorn buds appear, sickness is catching. Oh, were favor so! Yours would I catch, fair Hermia, ere I go. My ear should catch your voice, my eye your eye. My tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody, were the world mine, Demetrius being baited. The rest I'd give to be you translated. Oh, teach me how you look and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns would teach my smiles such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty. Would that fault were mine.
Take comfort, he no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. Before the time I did Lysander see, seemed Athens as a paradise to me. Oh, then what graces in my love do dwell, that he hath turned a heaven unto a hell.
Helen, to your own minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass, a time that lovers' flights doth still conceal, through Athens' gates have we devised to steal.
And in the wood where often you and I would upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there my Lysander and myself shall meet, and thence from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must starve our sight, from lovers' food till morrow deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia. Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
Oh, happy some or other some can be. Through Athens I am thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know but he do know, and as he errs doting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring of his qualities, things base and vile, holding no quantity. Love can transpose to form and dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Nor hath love's mind of any judgment taste, wings and no eyes, figure unheedy haste. And therefore is love said to be a child, because in choice he is so oft beguiled. As waggish boys in games themselves forswear, so the boy love is perjured everywhere. For, ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eyne, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. And when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved and showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight, then to the woods will he tomorrow night pursue her, and for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But herein mean I to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again.
Is all our company here? Is all our company here?
You were best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name, which is thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
Very good piece of work.
Down for self most gallant for love.
I will move storms. I will condole in some measure. To the rest, apart tear a cat in prison gates and Phyllis car.
Francis Flute, the bellows maker.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe, a wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Yea, fate! Let me not play a woman. I have a beard. Coming?
That's all one. You shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I may have my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe! Oh, Pyramus, my lover dear, like Thisbe, dear, and lady dear.
No, you must play Pyramus, and Flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starvling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
Robin Starling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug the joiner. You, the lion's part. And I hope here our play is fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it extemplar, for it's nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar that I will make the Duke say, "Let him roar again. Let him roar again."
And you should do it too terribly. You would fright the Duchess and the ladies, and they would shriek. And that were enough to hang us all.
That would hang us.
That would hang us, every modest son.
I grant you, friends, if you should fright the ladies out of their wits, they would have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you, and for any nightingale.
You can play no part but Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man as one shall see on a summer's day, a most lovely gentleman-like man. Therefore you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will take it. What beard were I best to play it in?
Why, what you will.
I will discharge it either in your struckler or your orange tawny beard. your purple ingrain beard, or your French crown color beard. Your perfect yellow.
Some of your French crowns have no hair at all, and then you'll play barefaced. But, masters, here are your parts, and I entreat you, request you, and desire you to con them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the palace wood, a mile without the town by moonlight. There we will rehearse, for if we meet in the city, we shall be dogged with company, and our devices known. In the meantime, I will draw a bill of properties such as our play once. I pray you fail me not.
We will meet, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains. Be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's Oak we meet.
Wait, how do enough. Hold or cut bowstrings.
How now, spirit? Whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, thorough bush, thorough briar, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire, I do wander everywhere. Swifter than the moon's sphere, and I serve the fairy queen, to do her orbs upon the green, the cowslips tall her pensioners be, in their gold coats spots you see, those be rubies, fairy favors, in those freckles live their savors. I must go seek some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Farewell, thou lob of spirits, I'll be gone. Our queen and all her elves come here anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight. For Oberon is passing fell and wrath, because that she and her attendant hath a lovely stolen boy from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling. And jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of his train, to trace the forest wild, but she perforce withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers, makes him all her joy. And now they never meet in grove or green, by fountain clear or spangled starlight sheen, but they do square, that all their elves for fear creep into acorn cups and hide them there.
Either I mistake your shape and making quite, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Are you not he that frights the maidens of the villagery? Skim milk and sometimes labor in the quern, bootless makes the breathless housewife churn, and sometimes make the drink to bear no barm, mislead night wanderers laughing at their harm, those that hobgoblin call you and sweet puck. Do you do their work? You do their work, and they shall have good luck. Are you not he?
Thou speak'st aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile, when I a fat and bean-fed horse beguile, neighing in likeness of a filly foal, and sometime lurk I in a gossip's bowl, in a very likeness of a roasted crab, and when she drinks, against her lips I bob, and on her withered dewlap pour the ale, the wisest aunt telling the saddest tale. Sometime for 3-foot stool mistaketh me, then slip I from her bum, and down topples she, and Taylor cries and falls into a cough. And then the whole choir hold their hips and laugh, and waxen in their mirth and knees, and swear a merrier hour was never wasted there. But room, fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here's my mistress, would that he were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What, jealous Oberon? Fairies, skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Harry, rash wanton, am I not thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland in the shape of Corin, sat all day playing on pipes of corn and verses love to amorous Philida. Why art thou here, come from the farthest sleep of India? But thou, forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, your buckskin mistress and your warrior love, to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity?
How can thou, thus for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with not gonna say that, don't know how. Knowing I know thy love to Theseus, didst thou not lead him through the glimmering night from Paragona, whom he ravished, and made him fair Egeus break his faith with Ariadne and Antopia?
These are the forgeries of jealousy, and never since the middle summer's spring met we on hill, in dale, forest, or mead, by paved fountain or by rushy brook, or in the beach margent of the sea, to dance our ringlets to the rustling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds, piping to us in vain, as in revenge, have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which falling in the land hath every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. The ox hath therefore stretched his yoke in vain, the ploughman lost his sweat, and the green corn hath rotted ere his youth attained a beard. The fold stands empty in the drowned field, and the crows are fatted with the murrian flock. The nine men's morris is filled up with mud, and the quaint mazes in the wanton green, for lack of tread, are indistinguishable. No human mortals want their winter here. No night is now with him or carol blessed. Therefore, the moon, the governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air, that ruminant diseases do abound, and through this distemperament, words, we see the seasons alter. Hoary-headed frosts fall on the fresh lap of the crimson rose, and on old hems them an icy crown, an odorous caplet of sweet summer buds is, as in mockery, set. The spring, the summer, the chilling autumn, angry winter change their wonted liveries in the mazed world. By their increase knows not which is which. And the same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
You amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a votaress of my order. In the spiced Indian air by night full hath often she gossiped by my side, and sat with me on Neptune's yellow sands, marking the embarked traders of the flood, when we have laughed to see the sails conceive and grow big-bellied with the wanton wind, which she, with pale and with swimming gait, following her womb then rich with my young squire, would imitate and sail upon the land to fetch me trifles and return again, as from a voyage rich with merchandise. But she, being mortal, of that boy did die, and for her sake do I rear up her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you to stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our round and see our moonlight reveals, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies away! We shall chide downright if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt know from this grove, till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Thou rememberest, since once I sat upon a promontory, and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back uttering such dulcis and harmonious breath, that the rude sea grew civil at her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music.
I remember.
That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid all armed. A certain aim he took at a fair vestal throne by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow, as it should pierce 100,000 hearts. But I might see young Cupid's fiery shaft quenched in the chaste beams of the watery moon, and the imperial voters passed on, in maiden meditation fancy-free. Yet I marked where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk-white, now purple with love's wound, and maidens called it love in idleness. Fetch me that flower. The herb I showed thee once. The juice on it, sleeping eyelids laid, will make man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again, ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle round the earth in 40 minutes.
Chat wants me to be louder. Okay. Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing she, waking, looks upon, be it lion or bear or wolf or bull, on meddling monkey or busy ape. She shall pursue it with the soul of love, and ere I take this charm from her off sight, as I can do it with another herb, I'll make her render her page to me. But who comes here? I am invisible, and I will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll stay, the other stayeth me. Thou toldst me they were stolen unto this wood, and here am I, and wood within this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence, get thee gone, and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, but yet you draw not iron, for my heart is true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not, in plainest truth, tell you I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And e'en for that I love you the more. I am your spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me but as your spaniel. Spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me. Only give me leave, unworthy as I am, to follow you. What worse a place can I beg in your love, and yet a place as high respect with me than to be used as you use your dog?
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much, to leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not, to trust the opportunity of night and the ill counsel of a desert place with the rich worth of your virginity.
Your virtue is my privilege, for that it is not night when I do see your face. Therefore I think I am not in the night, nor doth this wood lack worlds of company, for you, in my respect, are all the world. Then how can it be said I am alone when all the world is here to look on me?
I'll run from thee and hide me in the brakes and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest hath not such a heart as you. Run when you will, the story will be changed. Apollo flies and Daphne holds the chase. The dove pursues the griffin. The mild hind makes speed to catch the tiger. Bootless speed when cowardice pursues and valor flies.
I will not stay thy questions. Let me go, or if thou follow me, do not believe, but I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
I in the temple, in the town, the field, you do me mischiefs. Fie, Demetrius, your wrongs do set a scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed, and we're not made to woo. I'll follow thee, and make a heaven of hell to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hadst thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer.
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee, give it to me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where oxlips and the nodding violet grows, quite over canopied with luscious woodbine and sweet musk rose, and with eglantine. There sleeps Titania, some time of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. And there the snake throws her enameled skin, weed wide enough to wrap a fairy in. And with the juice of this, I'll streak her eyes, make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Effect it with some care that he may prove more fond on her than upon her love. And look thou meet me ere at the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
Come now, a rundle and a fairy song. Then, for the third part of a minute hence, some to kill cankers and the musk rose buds, some war mice for their leathern wings, to make my small elves coats, and some keep back the clamorous owl that nightly hoots and wanders at our quaint spirits. Sing me now asleep, then to your offices, and let me rest.
You spotted snakes with double tongue, thorny hedgehogs be not seen. Newts and blindworms do no wrong, come not here, our fairy queen.
Philomel with melody, sing in our sweet lullaby.
lullaby.
La 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 la
Lullaby.
la 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 lullaby.
Never harm, nor spell, nor charm.
Come our lovely lady nigh. So good night with lullaby.
Weaving spiders come not here, hence you long-legged spinners hence. Beetles black approach not near, worm nor snail do not offense.
Philomel with melody, sing in our sweet lullaby. La 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 lullaby. La 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 lullaby.
Never harm, nor spell, no charm.
Come our
lovely lady night.
So good night with lullaby.
Hence away, and all is well. Now aloof stand, sentinel.
Bellamy.
Jesse.
I'll play the role of Oberon since Bellamy has stepped away for a quick moment. What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take, love and languish for his sake. Be it ounce or cat or bear, pard or boar with bristled hair, in thy eye that shall appear, when thou wakest it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near. And I'm back as Hermia.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood. And to speak troth, I have forgot our way. We'll rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out a bed, for upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both, one heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one troth.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off yet. Do not lie so near.
Oh, take the sense, sweet, of my innocence. Love takes the meaning in love's conference. I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it, two bosoms interchained with an oath. So then two bosoms in a single troth, then by your side, no bedroom me deny, for lying so, Hermia, I did not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Now must beshrew my manners and my pride, if Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. Maybe you're a bit between. What did I miss? Sorry. Did I miss him? Nay, could Lysander... Wait, I'm confused. What? I don't have that. Sorry. Lysander riddles very prettily, now much beshrew my manners and my pride, if Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. But, gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off in human modesty. Such separation, as may well be said, becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far be distant, and good night, sweet friend. Thy love ne'er alter till thy sweet life end.
Beautiful as the day, even when words fail you, sweet Hermia. Amen, amen. To that fair prayer say I, and then end life when I end loyalty. Here is my bed. Sleep shall give thee all his rest.
With half that wish the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest I have gone, but Athenian found I none on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force in stirring love. Night and silence, who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despised the Athenian maid. And here the maiden, sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she durst not lie near this lack love, this kill courtesy. Churl, upon thy eyes I throw all the power that this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid sleep his seat on thy eyelid. So wake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Stay, though thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus.
Oh, wilt thou, darkling, leave me? Do not so.
Stay on thy peril. I alone will go.
Oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia wherever she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears. If so, my eyes are oftener washed than hers. No, I am ugly as a bear, for beasts that meet me run away for fear. Therefore no marvel though Demetrius do as a monster fly my presence thus. What wicked and dissembling glass of mine made me compare with Hermia's fiery eyne? But who is here? Lysander on the ground? Dead or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake, transparent Helena. Nature shows art, that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander, say not so. What though he love your Hermia? Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent the tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love, who will not change a raven for a dove. The will of man is by his reason swayed, and reason says that you are the worthier maid. Things growing are not ripe until their season. So I, being young, till now ripe not to reason, and touching now the point of human skill, reason becomes the marshal to my will and leads me to your eyes, where I overlook love's stories written in love's richest book.
Wherefore I to this keen mockery born? When at your hands did I deserve this scorn? It's not enough, young man, that I did never, no, nor never can, deserve a sweet look from Demetrius I, but you must flout my insufficiency? Good troth, you do me wrong, good sooth, you do. In such disdainful manner of me to woo, but fare you well. Perverse, I must confess, I thought you more lord of more true gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man refused should of another be therefore abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayest thou come Lysander near. For as a surfeit of the sweetest things the deepest loathing to the stomach brings, or as the heresies that men do leave are hated most of those they did deceive, so thou, my surfeit, and my heresy, of all be hated, but the most of me, and all my powers address your love and might to honor Helen and to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander, help me! Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast. Ay me, for pity! What a dream was here! Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent ate my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander! What removed? Lysander, Lord! What, out of hearing? Gone? No sound? No word? Alack, where are you? Speak, and if you hear, speak all of all loves, I swoon almost with fear. No, then I well perceive you are not nigh. Either death, or I'll find immediately.
سلم لي عاللي كانوا يحبونا ومثلك ما بلاقيه بالدنيا كلها مثل جمالك ما خلق الله. نحنا لو بدنا بنت حي الله كنا جمعنا 100 مليونة.
Are we all met?
Pat, pat, and here is our marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage, this hawthorn brake our tiring house, and we will do it in action as we would do it before the Duke.
Peter Quince?
What sayest thou, bully bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you for that?
Fire Lake and a parlous fear?
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have advised to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue, and it shall be written in 8 and 6.
No, make it 2 more. Let it be written 8 and 8.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider with yourself to bring in, God shield us, a lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing. For there is not a more fearful wildfowl than your lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore another prologue must tell he is not a lion.
You must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's neck, and he must himself speak true, saying thus, or to the same effect, ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish you, or I would request you, or I would entreat you not to fear, not to tremble, my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, it were pity of my life. No, I am no such thing. I am a man as other men are. And there indeed, let him name his name and tell them plainly he is Snug the Joiner.
Well, so be it shall. Well, it shall be so. There is 2 hard things. This is to bring moonlight into a chamber, for you know Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine the night we play our play?
A calendar. A calendar. Look in the almanac. Find out moonshine. Find out moonshine.
Yes, it does shine that night.
Ah. Why then, may you leave a casement of the great chamber window where we play open, and the moon may shine in the casement.
Aye, or else one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lantern and say he is to disfigure or present the person of moonshine. Then there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did talk through a chink in a wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present wall. And let him have some plaster or some loam or some rough cast about him to signify wall. Or let him hold him fingers thus, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come, sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. When you have spoken your speech, enter into the break, and so everyone according to their cue.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the very queen? What a play toward? I'll be an auditor, an act or 2 perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savours sweet.
Odors.
Odors savours sweet. So hath thy breath, my dear Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice, say thou here, but a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus than e'er played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, marry you must, for you must understand he goes but to see a noise that he heard, and he is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, of colour like the red rose of triumphant Prior, most risky juvenile, and eke most lovely Jew, as truest horse, and yet would never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, as Ninny's tomb.
Ninus tomb, man. Why, you must not speak that yet. You answer that to Pyramus. You speak all your parts at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter, your cue is passed. It is never tire.
As truest horse, that yet will never tire.
Okay, if I were fair Thisbe, I were only thine.
Oh, monstrous, oh, strange, we are haunted. Pray, masters, fly, masters, help!
I'll follow you. I'll lead you about around through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar. Sometime a horse I'll be, sometime a hound, a hog, a headless bear, sometime a fire, and neigh and bark and grunt and roar and burn like horse, hound, hog, bear, fire at every turn.
Why do they run away? This is a knavery of them, to make me afeard.
Oh, bottom, thou art changed. What do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see an ass head of your own, do you?
Bless thee, bottom, bless thee, thou art translated.
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to fright me, if they could. But I will not stir from this place. Do what they can. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing, and they shall hear I am not afraid. The owl's conch so black of hue with orange tawny bill, the throstle with his note so true, the wren with little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain-song cuckoo gray, whose note full many a man doth mark, and dares not answer nay. For indeed, who would set this wit, so foolish a bird? Who would give the bird the lie, though he cried cuckoo never so?
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. My ear is much enriched of thy note, and so is my eye enthralled to thy shape, and thy fair virtue's force doth move me, on the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays. The more the pity that some honest neighbors will not make them friends. Nay, I can gleek upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither. But if I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I have enough to serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressed flowers dost sleep. And I will purge thy mortal grossness, so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Peaseblossom, Cobweb, Mote, and Mustardseed.
Ready?
And I.
And I.
And I.
Where shall we go?
We go.
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him with the apricots and the dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. The honey bags steal from the humble bees, and for the night tapers crop their waxen thighs, and light them at the fiery glowworm's eyes, to have my love to bed, and to arise, and pluck the wings from the painted butterflies, to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies.
Hail, mortal.
Hail.
Hail. Hail.
I cry your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
I shall desire you more acquaintance, good Master Cobweb. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you. Your name, honest gentleman.
Peaseblossom.
Oh, I pray you commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and to Master Peacod, your father. Good Master Peaseblossom, I shall desire you of more acquaintance too. Your name, I beseech you, sir.
Mustardseed.
Good Master Mustardseed. I know your patience well. That same cowardly giant like ox beef hath devoured many a gentleman of your house. I promise you, your kindred path made my eyes water ere now. I desire you of more acquaintance, good Master Mustardseed.
Come, wait upon him. I lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie up my lover's tongue, bring him silently.
I wonder if Titania be awakened. Then what it was that came next in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. Here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit? What night rule now about this haunted grove?
My mistress with a monster is in love, near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour. A crew of patches, rude mechanicals, that work for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play, intended for great Theseus's nuptial day. The shallowest thick skin of that barren sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his scene, and entered in a break. And when I did at this advantage take an ass's knoll, I fixed on his head. Anon his Thisbe must be answered, and forth my mimic comes when they see him spy. As wild geese that the creeping fowler eye, or russet-pated coughs, many in sort, rising and cawing at the gun's report, sever themselves and madly sweep the sky. So at his sight, away his fellows fly, and at our stamp, here o'er and o'er one falls. He murder cries, and help from Athens calls. Their sense thus weak, lost with their fears thus strong, made senseless things begin to do them wrong. For briars and thorns at their apparel snatch, some sleeves, some hats, from yielders all things catch. I led them on in this distracted fear, and left sweet Pyramus translated there. And when in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania waked and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet latched on the Athenians' eyes, with the love juice as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping. That is finished too. And the Athenian woman by his side, that, when he waked, of force she must be eyed.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I but chide, but I should use thee worse, for thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being o'er shoes in blood, plunge in deep, and it kill me too. The sun was not so true unto the day as he is to me. Would he have stolen away from sleeping Hermia? I'll believe as soon this whole earth may be bored, and that the moon may through the center creep, and so displease her brothers noontide with thy intopedes. It cannot be but thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look so dead, so grim?
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierced through the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear, as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Good Demetrius, wilt thou give him to me?
I had rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog, out, cur! Thou strivest me past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth be never numbered among men. Oh, once tell true, even for my sake. Durst thou have looked upon him being awake, and hast thou killed him sleeping? Oh, brave touch, could not a worm and adder do so much? An adder did it, for with doubler tongue than thine thou serpent never addered stung.
You spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get therefore?
A privilege never to see me more, and from thy hated presence part I so, see me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here therefore for a while I will remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow, for debt that bankrupt sleep doth sorrow owe, which now in some slight measure it will pay, if for his tender here I make some stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and led the love juice on some true love's sight. Of thy misprision must perforce ensue some true love turned, not a false love turned true.
Then fatal rules that one man holding troth, a million fail, confounding oath on oath.
About the wood go swifter than the wind. And Helena of Athens, look thou find, all fancy sick she is, and pale of cheer, with thighs of love that costs the fresh blood dear. By some illusion, see thou, bring her here, I'll charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go, look how I go, swifter than an arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in apple of his eye, when his love he doth espy. Let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if thou she be by, beg of her for a remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside. The noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Then two will at once woo one. That must needs be sport alone, and those things do best please me that befall preposterously.
Why should you think that I woo in scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep, and vow so born. In their naivety all truth appears. How could these things in me seem scorn to you, bearing the badge of faith to prove them true?
Oh, you do advance your cunning more and more, when truth kills truth. Oh, devilish holy fray! These vows are Hermia's. Will you give her o'er? Weigh oath with oath, and you will nothing weigh. Your vows to her and me, put in two scales, will even weigh, and both as light as tails.
I had no judgments when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind, now you give her o'er.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
O Helen, goddess, nymph, perfect, divine, to what, my love, shall I compare thine eyne? Crystal is muddy, oh how ripe in show thy lips those kissing cherries tempting grow, that pure congealed white, high Taurus' snow, fanned with the eastern wind, turns to a crow, when thou hold'st up thy hand, oh let me kiss this princess of pure white, this seal of bliss.
Oh, spite! Oh, hell! I see you all are bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me as I know you do, but you must join in souls to mock me too? If you were men, as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so, to vow and swear and superpraise my parts, when I am sure you hate me with your hearts. You both are rivals and love Hermia, now both rivals to mock Helena. A trim exploit, a manly enterprise, to conjure tears up in a poor maid's eyes with your derision. None of noble sort would offend a virgin and extort a poor soul's patience, all to make you sport.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so. For you love Hermia, this you know I know. And here with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love I yield you up my part, and yours of Helena to me bequeath, whom I do love and will do till my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her but has guestwise sojourned, and now to Helen it is home returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Disparage not the faith thou dost not know, lest to thy peril thou buy it dear. Look where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Dark night, that from the eye his function takes, the ear more quick of apprehension makes, wherein it doth impair the seeing sense, it pays the hearing double recompense. Thou art not by mine eye, Lysander, found, mine ear, I thank it, brought me to thy sound. And what unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love, that would not let him bide, fair Helena, who more engilds the night than all yon fiery O's and eyes of light. Why seekest thou me? Could not this make thee know the hate I bear thee made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think. It cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy? Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? Is all the counsel that we two have shared, the sisters' vows, the hours that we have spent when we have chid this hasty-footed time for parting us, oh, is all forgot? All school days' friendship, childhood innocence. We, Hermia, like two artificial gods, have with our needles created both one flower, both on one sampler, sitting on one cushion, both warbling of one song, both in one key, as if our hands, our sides, voices, and minds had been incorporate. So we grew together, like to a double cherry, seeming parted, but yet a union in partition, two lovely berries molded on one stem, so with two seeming bodies, but with one heart. Two of the first, like coats in heraldry, due but to one, and crowned with one crest. And will you rent our ancient love asunder to join with men in scorning your poor friend? It is not friendly, 'tis not maidenly. Our sex as well as I may chide you for it, though I alone do feel the injury.
I am amazed at your words. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander as in scorn, to follow me and praise my eyes and face, and made your other love, Demetrius, who even but now did spurn me with his foot, to call me goddess, nymph, divine and rare, precious, celestial? Wherefore speaks he this to her he hates? And wherefore doth Lysander deny your love so rich within his soul, and tender me, forsooth, affection, but by your setting on, but by your consent? What though I be not so in grace as you, so hung upon with love, so fortunate, but miserable most to love unloved? This you should pity rather than despise.
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do. Persever, Counterfeit sad looks, make mouths upon me when I turn my back, wink at each other, hold the sweet jest up. This sport, well carried, shall be chronicled. If you have any pity, grace, or manners, you would make me such an argument. But fare you well. 'Tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay gentle, Helena. Hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent!
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
She cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love thee. By my life, I do. I swear by that which I will lose for thee, to prove him false that says I love thee not.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, come.
Lysander, whereto tends all this?
Away you, Ethiop.
No, he'll seem to break loose. Take on as you would follow. But yet come not, you are a tame man. Go.
Hang off, thou cat, thou burr, vile thing let loose, or I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why are you grown so rude? What change is this, sweet love?
Thy love? Out, tawny Tartar, out! Out, loathed medicine, O hated potion, hence!
Do you not jest?
Yes, sooth, and so do you.
Demetrius, I will keep my word with thee.
I would I had your bond, for I perceive a weak bond holds you. I'll not trust your word.
What? Should I hurt her, strike her, kill her dead? Although I hate her, I'll not harm her so.
What, can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me? Wherefore? Oh me, what news, my love? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? I am as fair now as I was erewhile, since night you loved me. Yet since night you left me. Why then you left me? Oh, the gods forbid. In earnest shall I say?
I, by my life, and never did desire to see thee more. Therefore be out of hope, of question, of doubt, be certain nothing truer, 'tis no jest, that I do hate thee and love Helena.
Oh me, you juggler, you cankerblossom, you thief of love. What have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Fine, if faith. Have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What, will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you!
Puppet? Why so? And that way goes the game. Now I perceive that she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height forsooth, she have prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem, because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thy painted maypole? Speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low, but with my nails can reach unto thine eyes.
Though you mock me, gentlemen, not hurt me. I was never cursed. I have no gift at all in shrewishness. I am a right maid for my cowardice. Let her not strike me. You may perhaps think that because she is something lower than myself that I can match her.
Lower? Hark again.
Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, Hermia. Did ever keep your counsels, never wronged you, save that in love unto Demetrius, I told him of your stealth unto this wood. He followed you, for love I followed him. But he hath chid me hence and threatened me, to strike me, spurn me, nay, to kill me too. And now, so you will let me quiet go to Athens, I will bear my folly back and follow you no further. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am.
Why, get you gone. Who is it that hinders you?
A foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What, with Lysander?
With Demetrius.
Be not afraid, she shall not harm thee, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, when she is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little again. Nothing but low and little. Why will you suffer her to flout me thus? Let me come to her.
Get you gone, you dwarf, you minimus of hindering knotgrass maid, you bead, you acorn.
You are too officious in her behalf that scorns your services. Let her alone. Speak not of Helena. Take not her part. For if thou dost intend never so little show of love to her, thou shalt abye it.
Now she holds me not. Now follow if thou darest to try whose right, of thine or mine, is most in Helena.
Follow. Nay, I'll go with thee, cheek by jowl.
Mistress, all this coil is long of you. Nay, go not back.
I will not trust you, nor longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands than mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
I am amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistake, or else commit thy knavery willingly.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did not you tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on? And so, by far blameless proves my enterprise that I have anointed an Athenian's eyes, and so far am I glad it so did sort, as this there jangling eye esteem a sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. High, therefore, Robin, overcast the night, and lead these testy rivals thy tongue. Then stir Demetrius up, and from each other look them thus. Fatty wings doth creep. All this derision shall never end. Whilst I boy, and then I will.
My fairy lord, this must be done with whose approach, ghost wandering here and there, troop home in churchyards, damned its spirits all, that in crossways and floods have burial, already to their wormy beds gone, so for fear lest day should look their shames upon, they wilfully themselves exile from light, and must, for I consort with black-browed night.
But we are spirits of another sort. I with morning's love have oft made sport, and like a forester, the groves may tread, even till the eastern gate all fiery red, opening on Neptune with fair blessed beams, turned into yellow gold salt streams. But notwithstanding, haste, make no delay. We may effect this business yet ere day.
Up and down, I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready, where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then to the plainer ground.
Lysander, speak again. Thou runaway, thou coward, art thou fled? Speak! In some bush? Where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward, thou bragging to the stars, telling the bush that thou look'st for wars, and wilt not come. Come, recreant, come thou, child, I'll whip thee with a rod. He is defiled that draws a sword on thee.
Yea, art thou there?
Follow my voice. We'll try no manhood here.
He goes before me, and still dares me on. When I come where he calls, then he is gone. The villain is much lighter heeled than I. I followed fast, but faster did he fly. That fallen I am in dark, uneven way, and here will rest me. Come thou, gentle day, for if but once thou show me thy grey light, I'll find Demetrius and revenge this spite.
Oh, coward! Why comest thou not?
Abide me if thou darest, for well I wot, thou runst before me, shifting every place, and darest not stand nor look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither, I am here.
Nay then, thou mockest me, thou shalt buy this dear. if ever I thy face by daylight see. Now go thy way, faintness constraineth me to measure out my length on this cold bed. By day's approach look to be visited.
O weary night, O long and tedious night, abate thy hours, shine comforts from the east, that I may back to Athens by daylight from these that my poor company detest, and sleep that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye, steal me away for a while from mine own company.
Yet but 3, come one more, 2 of both kinds makes up 4. Here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, bedabbled with the dew and torn with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here will I rest me till the break of day. Heaven shield Lysander, if they mean a fray.
On the ground sleep sound, I'll apply to your eye, gentle lover, remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye, and the country proverb known that every man should take his own, in your waking shall be shown. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill, and man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
سلم لي علي كانوا يحبونا ومثلك ما بلاقيه بالدنيا كلها بيت الجمال ما خلق الله نحنا لو بدنا بنات حي الله كنا جمعنا 100 مليونة رح ننساكم يلي نسيتونا
ocean.
Come, sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peaseblossom?
Ready?
Scratch my head, please, Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready.
Monsieur Cobweb, good monsieur, get you your weapons in your hand and kill me a red-hipped humblebee on the top of a thistle. And good monsieur, bring me the honey bag. Do not fret yourself too much on the action, monsieur. And good monsieur, have a care the honey bag break not. I would be loath to have you overflowing with the honey bag, senor. Where's Monsieur Mustardseed?
Ready.
Give me your neef, Monsieur Mustardseed. Pray you leave your courtesy, good monsieur.
What you will.
Nothing, good monsieur, but to help Cavalieri Cobweb to scratch. I must to the barber's, monsieur, for methinks I am marvels hairy about the face. And I am such a tender ass. If my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
What, wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable good ear in music. Let's have the tongs and the bones.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desires to eat.
Truly, a peck of provender. I could munch your good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire to a bottle of hay. Good hay, sweet hay, hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
Ooh, I had rather have a handful or two of dried peas, but I pray, let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be all away. So doth the woodbine the sweet honeysuckle gently entwist, the female ivy sow, and rings the barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity. For meeting her of late beyond the woods, seeking sweet favors of this hateful fool, I did upbraid her and fall out with her. For she is his hairy temples, then had rounded with coronet of fresh and fragrant flowers, at that same dew which sometime on the buds was wont to swell like round and orient pearls. Still now, within the pretty florist's eyes, like tears that did upon their own that did on well, like tears that did their own disgraceful bewail. When I had my pleasure taunted her, and she in mild terms begged my patience, I then did ask of her changeling child, which straight she gave me, and her fairy sent to bear him my bower in fairyland. And now I have the boy, I will undo this hateful imperfection on her eyes. And, gentle Puck, take this transformed scalp from off this head of this Athenian swain, that he, awakening when the other do, may all to Athens back again and repair, and think no more of this night's accidents, but as the fierce vexation of a dream. But first, I will release the fairy queen. Be as thou wast wont to be, see as thou wast wont to see. Dian's bud or Cupid's flower hath such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon? What visions have I seen? Methink I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
Oh, how came these things to pass? Oh, my eyes do loathe his visions now. Ugh.
Silence a while. Robin, take off his head. Titania, music call, and strike more dead. Then common sleep of all these five the sense.
Music, oh, music, such a charmeth sleep.
Now, when thou wakest, with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Sound music. Come, my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be. Oh wait, no, I still gotta go, sorry. Now thou and I are in amenity, and will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphantly, and bless it all to fair prosperity. There shall the pales, wow. Tongue, that's an R, not an L. There shall the pairs of faithful lovers be, wedded with Theseus, all in jollity.
A fairy king attend and mark, I do hear the morning lark.
Then, my queen, in silence sad, trip we after night's shade. We the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Now, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I, sleeping here, was found with these mortals on the ground.
Go, one of you, find out the forester. For now our observation is performed, and since we have the voward of the day, my love shall hear the music of my hounds. Uncouple in the western valley, let them go. Dispatch, I say, and find the forester. We will, fair queen, up to the mountain's top, and mark the musical confusion of hounds and echo in conjunction.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once, when in a wood of Crete they bayed the bear with hounds of Sparta. Never did I hear such gallant chiding, for besides the groves, the skies, the fountains, every region near seemed all one mutual cry. I never heard so musical a discord, such sweet thunder.
My hounds are bred of the Spartan kind, so flued, so sanded, and their heads are hung with ears that sweep away the morning dew, crook-kneed and dew-lapped like Thessalian bulls, slow in pursuit but mashed in mouth like bells, each under each. A cry more tunable was never hallooed to, nor cheered with horn, in Crete, in Sparta, nor in Thessaly. Judge when you hear. But soft, what nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep, and this Lysander, and this Demetrius is, this Helena, old Nader's Helena. I wonder if they're being here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May, and hearing our intent, came here in grace of our solemnity. But speak, Egeus, is this not the day that Hermia should give her answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go, bid the huntsmen wake them with their horns. Good morrow, friends. Saint Valentine is past. Begin these woodbirds but to couple now.
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord on the ground? That hatred is so far from jealousy to sleep by hate and fear no enmity.
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, half sleep, half waking, but as yet, I swear, I cannot truly say how I came here. But as I think, for truly would I speak, and now I do bethink me, so it is, I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might, without the peril of the Athenian law.
Enough! Enough! My lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away, they would. Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me. You of your wife and me of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, of this their purpose hither to this wood, and I in fury hither followed them. Fair Helena in fancy following me. But my good lord, I wot not by what power, but by some power it is, my love to Hermia, melted as the snow, seems to me now as the remembrance of an idol god, which in my childhood I did dote upon, and all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object and the pleasure of mine eye, is only Helena. To her, my lord, was I betrothed ere I saw Hermia, but like a sickness did I loathe this food. But, as in health, come to my natural taste, now I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we will hear more anon. Egeus, I will overbear your will, for in the temple by and by with us these couples shall be eternally knit. And for the morning, now is something worn, our purposed hunting shall be set aside. Away with us to Athens. 3 and 3 will hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
These things seem small and undistinguishable, like far-off mountains turned into clouds.
Methinks I see these things with parted eye, when everything seems double.
So methinks. And I have found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. Do you not think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my father.
And Hippolyta?
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why, then we are awake. Let's follow him. And by the way, let us recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me and I will answer. My next is Mote, where? Pyramus. Oh! Peter Quince? Flute the bellows mender? Snout the tinker? Starvling? God's my life. Stolen hence and left me asleep. I have had a most rare vision. If had a dream passed the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass if he go about to expound on this dream. Methought I was... There is no man can tell what. Methought I was... And methought I had. But man's a patched fool if he will offer to say what methought I had. The eye of man hath not heard. The ear of man hath not seen. Man's hand is not able to taste, his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream. It shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom, and I will sing it in the latter end of a play before the Duke. Peradventure, to make it more the gracious, I shall sing at her death.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Is he here come home yet?
He cannot be heard of. Out of doubt he is transported.
If he come not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it?
It is not possible. You have not a man at all in Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
No, he had simply the best wit of any handcraftman in Athens.
Yea, and the best person too. And 'tis very paramour for a sweet voice.
You must say paragon. Paramour is, God bless us, a thing of naught.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there is 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. If our sport has gone forward, we had all been made men.
Oh, sweet bully bottom! Just had he lost 6 pence a day during his life. He could not have escaped 6 pence a day, and the Duke had not given him 6 pence a day for playing Kilbit, I'll be hanged. He would have deserved it. 6 pence a day, or nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Bottom! Almost
Hey,
Convergence Day!
hey.
Almost happy hour.
Masters, I am to discourse wonders. But ask me not for what, for if I tell you, I am not true Athenian. I will tell you everything right as it fell out.
Let us hear, sweet Bottom.
Not a word of me. All that I will tell you is that the Duke hath dined. Get your apparel together. Good strings to your beards, new ribbons to your pumps. Meet presently at the palace, every man look o'er his part. For the short and long is, our play is preferred. In any case, let this be half clean linen, and let not him that plays the lion pare his nails, for they shall hang out for the lion's claws. And most dear actors, eat no onions or garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath. And I do not doubt but to hear them say it was a sweet comedy. No more words. Away. Go away.
على دلعونا وعلى دلعونا راحوا الحبايب ما ودعونا على دلعونا وعلى دلعونا الله يسامحهم شو عذبونا على دلعونا وعلى دلعونا يا ليل طول على حزونا يا ليل طول على اسمراني اسمر سبالي بغمز العيون على دلعونا وليالي بدايب علي نسيوا لو كنا قرايب يا طير الطاير صوب الحبايب سلم لي علي كانوا يحبونا ومثلك ما بلاقيه بالدنيا كلها بيت الجمال ما خلق الله نحنا لعبادنا بنات حي الله كنا جمعنا 100 مليونة على دلعونا وعلى دلعونا يا ليل طول على حبونا يا ليل طول على اسمراني اسمر سبالي بغمز العيون ويا طير الطاير اللي مشتاق وبدي من ظهور واديله باب ويا طير وقل بكره منتلاقى مش رح ننساكم ياللي نسيتونا
Are we ready? 'Tis strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies that apprehend more than cool reason ever comprehends. The lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination all compact. One sees more devils than vast hell can hold. That is the madman. The lover, all as frantic, sees Helen's beauty in the brow of Egypt. The poet's eye, in fine frenzy rolling, doth glance from heaven to earth, from earth to heaven, and as imagination bodies forth the forms of things unknown, the poet's pen turns them to shapes and gives to airy nothing a local habitation and a name. Such tricks hath strong imagination, that if it would but apprehend some joy, it comprehends some bringer of that joy. Or in the night, imagining some fear, how easy is a bush supposed a bear?
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witnesseth than fancy's images, and grow to something of great constancy, but howsoever strange and admirable.
Here come the lovers full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts.
More than to us, wait in your royal walks, your board, your bed.
Come now, what masks, what dances shall we have, to wear away this long age of 3 hours between our after supper and bedtime? Where is our usual manager of mirth? What revels are in hand? Is there no play to ease this anguish of a torturing hour? Call Philostrate.
Here, mighty Theseus.
Say, what abridgment have you for this evening? What mask, what music? How shall we beguile the lazy time, if not with some delight?
There is a brief how many sports are right. Make choice of which your highness will see first.
The battle with the centaurs, to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp. Well, none of that. That have I told my love and glory of my kinsman Hercules. The riot of the tipsy bacchanals tearing the Thracian singer in their rage, that is an old device. It was played when I came from Thebes, came last a conqueror. Thrice 3 of muses mourning for the death of learning, late deceased in beggary. That is some satire keen and critical, not sorting with a nuptial ceremony. A tedious, brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe, very tragical mirth. Merry and tragical? Tedious and brief? That is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How shall we find the concord of this discord?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play. But by 10 words, my lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious. For in all the play there is not one word apt, one player fitted, and tragical, my noble lord, it is. For Parias therein doth kill himself, which, when I saw rehearsed, I must confess, made mine eyes water. But more merry tears, the passion of loud laughter, never shed.
What are they to play it?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here, which never labored in their minds till now, and now have toiled their unbreathed memories, and with the same play against your nuptial.
We will hear it.
No, my noble lord, it is not for you. I have heard it over, and it is nothing, nothing in the world, unless you can find sport in their intense, extremely stretched and conned with cruel pain, to do you service.
I will hear that play, for never anything can be amiss when simpleness and duty tender it. Go, bring them in and take your places, ladies.
Hippolyta, dear, we can't hear you.
Sorry about that. I love not to see wretchedness o'erchanged, and duty in his service perishing.
Why, gentle sweet, you shall see no such thing.
He says they can do nothing in this kind.
The kinder we to give them thanks for nothing. Our sport shall be to take whatever they mistake. And what poor duty cannot do, noble respect takes it in might, not merit. Where I have come, great clerks have purposed to meet me with premeditated welcomes, where I have seen them shiver and look pale, make periods in the midst of sentences, throttle practice accents in their fears, and in conclusion dumbly have broke off, not paying me a welcome. Trust me, sweet, out of this silence yet I picked a welcome, and in the modesty of fearful duty I read as much from the rattling tongue of saucy and audacious eloquence. Love, therefore, and tongue-tied simplicity at least speak most to my capacity.
So please, your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let him approach.
If we offend, it is with our good will, that you should think we come not to offend, but with good will, to show our simple skill, that is the true beginning of our end. Consider that we come but in despite. We do not come as minding to content you. Our true intent is all for your delight. We are not here, nor that you should repent you. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you are like to know.
This fellow doth not stand upon points.
He hath rid his prologue like a rough colt. He knows not the stop. A good moral, my lord, it is. Not enough to speak, but to speak true.
Indeed, he hath played on this prologue like a child on a recorder, a sound, but not in government.
His speech was like a tangled chain, nothing impaired, but all disordered. Who is next?
Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady Thisbe is certain. This man with lime and rough cast does present wall, that vile wall which does these lovers sunder. And through wall's chink, poor souls, they are content to whisper, at which let no man wonder. This man with lantern, dog, and bush of thorn presenteth moonshine. For if he will know, but moonshine did these lovers think no scorn to meet at Nene's tomb, there to woo this grisly beast, which Lion by height is named. This trusty Thisbe coming first by night did scare away, or rather did affright, and she was fled, her mantle did fall, which Lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet and tall youth, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain. And whereat with bloody blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling bloody breast, and Thisbe's tarrying in mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. For all the rest, let lion, moonshine, wall, and lovers twain at large discourse, while here they do remain.
I wonder if the lion be to speak.
No wonder, my lord. One lion may when many asses do.
In this same interlude it doth befall that I, one stout by name, present a wall, and such a wall as I would have you think that had in it crannied hole, or or chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper, often very secretly. This loam, this rough cast, and this stone doth show that I am that same wall. The truth is so. This the cranny is, right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Would you desire lime and hair to speak better?
It is the wittiest partition that I ever heard discourse, my lord.
Pyramus draws near the wall. Silence.
Oh, grim looks night! Oh, night with hue so black! Oh, night, whichever art, when day is not. Oh, night! Oh, night! Lack! Lack! I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. And thou, O wall, O sweet, lovely wall, that standst between my father's ground and mine, thou wall, O wall, O sweet and lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with mine eyne. Thanks, courteous wall. Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. Oh, wicked wall. Oh, though I see no bliss, curse be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and I'm to spy her through the wall. You shall see it will fall pat as I told you. Yonder she comes.
O wall, full often hast thou heard my moans, for parting my fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with lime, and hair knit up to thee.
I see a voice. Now will I to the chink to spy, and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love! Thou art my love, I think.
Think what thou will, I am thy lover's grace. And, like Lysander, I am trusty still.
And I, like Helen, till the fates me kill.
Not Shaphelus to Procrus was so true.
As Shaphelus to Procrus I to you.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kiss the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb meet me straightway?
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
Thus have I wall my part discharged so, and being done, thus wall away doth go.
Now is the wall down between the two neighbors.
No remedy, my lord, when walls are so willful to hear without warning.
This is the silliest stuff that I have ever heard.
The best in this kind are but shadows, and the worst are no worse if imagination amend them.
It must be your imagination then, and not theirs.
If we imagine no worse of them than they are of themselves, they may pass for excellent men. Here come two noble beasts, a man and a lion. You ladies, whose gentle heart do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps upon the floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here when lion rough and wildest rage doth roar. Then know that I, as Snug the joiner, am the lion fell, nor else no lion's dam. For if I should as a lion come in strife into this place, 'twere pity on my life. A very gentle beast, and of good conscience.
The very best at a beast, my lord, that e'er I saw.
This lion is a very fox for his valor.
True, and a goose for his discretion.
Not so, my lord, for his valor cannot carry his discretion, and the fox carries the goose.
His discretion, I am sure, cannot carry his valor, for the goose carries not the fox. It is well. Leave it to his discretion, and let us listen to the moon.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present.
He should have worn the horns on his head.
He's no crescent, and his horns are invisible in the circumference.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present. Myself, the man in the moon, do seem to be.
This is the greatest error of all the rest. The man should be put into the lanthorn. How else is the man at the moon?
He dares not come there for the candle, for you see it is already in snuff.
I am aweary of this moon. Would he would change.
It appears by his small light of discretion that he is in the wane, but yet in courtesy and all reason we must stay the time.
Proceed, moon.
All that I have to say is to tell you that the lanthorn is the moon. I, the man in the moon, this thorn bush, my thorn bush, and this dog, my dog.
Why, all these should be in the lanthorn, for all these are in the moon. But silence, here comes Thisbe.
This is old Lily's tomb. Where is my love?
Oh!
Well roared, lion.
Well run, Thisbe.
Well shone, moon. Truly, the moon shines with a good grace.
Well moused, lion.
And then came Pyramus.
And so the lion vanished.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious golden glistening gleams, I trust you take of truest Thisbe sight. But stay, oh, spite! But mark, poor knight, what dreadful dole is here? Eyes? Do you see? How can it be? Oh, dainty duck! Oh, dear, thy mantle, good stained with blood. Approach thee, furies fell. Oh, fates, come, cut thread and thrum, wall crush, conclude and quell.
This passion and the death of our dear friend would go near to make a man look sad.
Beshrew my heart, but I pity the man.
Oh, wherefore, nature, didst thou lions frame, since lion vile hath here deflowered my dear? Phrasing, which is, no, which was the fairest dame that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer? Come, tears, confound, out! Sword. Out, sword, and wound the cap of Pyramus, I that left a cap where heart doth hop. Thus die I. Thus. Now I am dead. Now I am fled. My soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy sight. Moon, take thy flight. Now die.
No die, but an ace for him, for he is but one.
Less than an ace, man, for he is dead. He is nothing.
With help of a surgeon, he might yet recover and prove an ass.
How chance moonshine is gone before Thisbe come back and find her lover.
She will find him by starlight. Here she comes. Her passion ends the play.
Methinks she should not use a long one for such a Pyramus. I hope she will be brief.
A mote will turn the balance, which Pyramus, which Thisbe is the better. He for a man, God warrant us, she for a woman, God bless us.
She hath spied him already with those sweet eyes.
And thus she means the Delicet.
Asleep, my love. What dead, my dove? O Pyramus, arise! Speak, speak! Why dumb? Dead? Dead? A tomb must cover thy sweet eyes, those lily lips, this cherry nose, this yellow cowslip cheeks are gone, are gone! Lovers make moan, his eyes were green as leek. O sister tree, go come to me, with a hand as pale as milk. Lay them in gore, and since you have shore, with shears this tread of silk, tongue, not a word. Come, trusty sword, come, blade, my breast imbue. And farewell, friends, thus 'tis be ends. Adieu, adieu, adieu.
Moonshine and Lion are left to bury the dead.
Aye, and Wall too.
Oh, no, 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 no. I assure you, the wall is down that parted their fathers. Will it please you to see the epilogue or to hear a burgomask dance between two of our company?
No epilogue, I pray you. For your play needs no excuse, never excuse. For when the players are all dead, there need none be blamed. Marry, if he that writ it had played Pyramus and hanged himself in Thisbe's garter, it would have been a fine tragedy. And so it is truly, and very nobly discharged. But come, your burgomask, let your epilogue alone. The iron tongue of midnight hath told 12. Lovers, to bed. 'Tis fairy time. I fear we shall outsleep the coming morn, as much as this night we have overwatched. This palpable gross play hath well beguiled the heavy gate of night. Sweet friends, to bed. A fortnight hold we this solemnity, in nightly revels and new jollity.
Now the hungry lion roars, and the wolf behowls the moon, whilst the heavy ploughman snores, all with weary task fordone. Now the wasted brands do glow, whilst the screech owl screeching loud puts the wrench that lies in woe in remembrance of a shroud. Now it is the time of night, that the graves are all gaping wide. Every one lets forth his sprite in the churchway paths to glide, and we fairies that do run by the triple Hecate's team from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream. Now our frolic, not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before to sweep the dust behind the door.
Through the house give glimmering light, by the dead and drowsy fire, every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird from briar, and this ditty after me, song and dance it trippingly.
Rehearse your song by rote, to each word a robberling note. Hand in hand with fairy grace will we sing and bless this place.
Now until the break of day, through this house each fairy stray. To the best bride bed we'll lead, which by us shall blessed be, and the issue there create ever shall be fortunate. So shall all the couples three ever love and loving be. and the blots of nature's hand shall not their issue stand. Never mole, harelip, nor scar, nor prodigious such as are, despised in nativity, shall upon their children be, with this field do consecrate, every fairy take his gate, and each several chamber bless, through this palace with sweet peace, as the owner of it blessed, ever shall in safety rest. Triple make no stay, meet me all by break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme no more yielding, but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardoned, we will mend, and, as I am an honest Puck, if we have unearned luck, now to scape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the Puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands, if we be friends, and Robin shall make amends.
Yay!
Well done, everyone.
Bravo, everyone.
Our own applause.
Bravo! Brava! Brave!
Bravissimo!
Clap, chat.
Clap.
I need claps in the chat.
Claps! Claps!
Claps and donos. Don't forget them donos.
Yeah.
We're here for a good cause.
Break them
Thank you,
legs!
Bravo Boy. I was about to get there too.
Yes.
Clap, you fools!
Slap that like button, slap that donate button, slap that subscribe button, and that
Smash that like
notification
button.
icon. I will never say this for my own channel, but I will absolutely do it for anyone else's channel. That's what I will do.
We can be cringe on each other's channels.
Exactly.
Everyone subscribe
cringe
to
on my own
Sarah
channel,
right
but I don't
now.
hard.
The community that
Do that.
cringes together, binges together. You feel?
And occasionally,
We're
together.
in the same time zone, bothered boy. I'd be careful because that was horrible, and now I want to fight you.
That's gonna be the next
I
live
know
stream.
better than to mess with people
Oh,
from
that's a good
Philadelphia.
one.
I surrender immediately.
That's gonna be the
There's
next
a lot of
charity
money
live
with
stream.
that. Next one's Fight Club.
Woo!
Oh,
God,
Lord.
please no.
I am far too old to be fighting people.
God, I feel so old. Like there's my two youngest sisters talking about Snapchat, and I'm like, I don't even know what is involved, and they're like, oh really? And I was like, yeah, no, like you should join. I'm like, no, girls, I'm like over 30, I'm over 20, no.
No one over 20 should have Snapchat, and I haven't
Really,
had it.
yeah.
since
If the teen
20.
girls have it,
I didn't know people were
fine,
still
that's
using
you and your
Snapchat.
friends, but do
I
not
haven't
bring me in
used
there.
Snapchat since 10 years probably.
Same.
Yeah, I had no idea it was still a thing.
I'm too old for Instagram, so
I think I
I'm
was
just
too old for
too old.
Snapchat when Snapchat was born.
pretty much, yeah.
I'm in my 40s. I refuse to be too old for anything. Y'all bite me.
Exactly.
I'm older than you, so
Same,
that
same. Living
energy.
my
I like
the
it.
youth I missed. Yep, doing it all now.
I haven't had any reason to use Snapchat since 2016, but what you're all saying about it, that's how I feel about TikTok. I think young people should have their own spaces, and I will be 50 next year. So
I
like-
like
I
TikTok.
think we need older people on TikTok because
I refuse.
otherwise it's an echo. It gets scary because people
Yes.
don't look at it. So please help us if you're older. Get on TikTok.
We need
Tell
someone
them
there
that
to
we're
fight the
One of my
Gyots and the
close
Sigmas
friends.
and the
Bellamy
Elvises.
shaking their head.
One of
The
my
important
closest
thing
friends
is
again,
curating
it's
your
like
algorithm.
All the
It
Gen
seems like-
Xers are noping out.
It seems like all the older people are just kind of on Twitter, kind of going, look at this crazy discourse from TikTok. I'm kind of like, look at what fucking platform you're on. Are you fucking kidding me?
I mean, the old
know.
people I know are on Facebook, so
Yeah, the old people that I know are on Facebook, but I have since unfollowed 80% of the people that I followed on Twitter, and my life just
was able-
immediately fucking improved.
It's
able
always,
to
you've
deact-
always got to curate your algorithm. That's the
Yes.
key to
True.
yeah.
I was able to deactivate my Facebook again, and it was such a relief to just let it go away.
Mm.
I deleted it, if it wasn't for Messenger. because most of my friends are on Messenger. If everyone just moved to Discord or something, I just get rid of my account. But
I would love to
Again,
delete my Facebook.
I would love to delete all of my social media. That would be
Well,
again, the age
I would love to delete Facebook
as
too.
we're bitching about social media, where can all the people
Let's give everybody
find
our social links.
Time to pitch social media.
It's time for a curtain call. So I think bottom needs to go to the top.
Yeah.
Okay,
It was
I'm
right
Kyle
there.
Kalgren. You can follow me at KyleKallgrenBHH. I used to do a bunch of series about Shakespeare adaptations. Midsummer Night's Dream is my favorite play. I've always wanted to play bottom. Thank you.
You were
Yeah.
amazing.
You were
I'm tired.
as soon as I thought of the idea, I'm like, I hope Kyle can play bottom. I hope Vera will take puck, and I hope Kyle will take bottom. So I'm really happy that everybody took to their parts immediately. Speaking of which, Puck, please take your bows. And yes, you can tell us all about the spicy things too.
Okay, I should have asked that. Anyway. So I'll try and keep this as short as I can. There are two different flavors of my content. For the geeky stuff, you can look for Council of Geeks, primarily on YouTube. I'm talking a lot about Doctor Who right now because there's new episodes, but I talk about all kinds of other geeky stuff and also general queer topics related to media and representation. And also you can find Council of Geeks on a bunch of other platforms as well. Now, if you are interested in the spicy stuff, then you can look... Somebody had to do it. You can look for Vera Wilde. Wilde is spelled W-Y-L-D-E, and you will find in increasing amounts of spice content on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Blue Sky, Twitter, OnlyFans, and many vids. Sex work is work.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you work it, honey.
Damn right.
And you love your work, which is one should be able to love their work. And Fairy King, I think, we'll go to Oberon.
Oh, well, hello everyone. Again, my name is Bellamy. I have not made content in a very long time, but that's because I'm in the middle of earning PhD. So I am focusing on that at the moment. But
Oh, come on, you can do two things at once and earn a PhD. Yeah.
Jesse. Jesse. I already threatened to fight Holly Boy.
Bellamy is going to fight everyone.
And Bellamy won't do the praising themselves. But if you like someone on BreadTube, or in particular on CornBreadTube, chances are Bellamy has helped them out. They and Aronach are some of the producers of the everything.
Some of the people I most admire. So thank you, Bellamy.
They're like the good CIA of BreadTube.
The good
CIA.
There's an oxymoron if I've ever heard it.
Who next? I think we'll go to the people who are in. Well, I think we'll go to the Fairy Queen next. Yes. There we go.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Bow, yes. Hi, mainly Mandy. I am also a YouTuber. My channel is just mainly Mandy. It's spelled like the state of Maine because I'm cool like that. And I actually do have a video premiering tomorrow at 4 p.m. Maine time if anybody wants to join. It's called I Like Trash, and That's Okay.
Be there or be square.
Exactly. And yes, you can follow me on social medias. I don't have Twitter anymore because screw that. But I do have Instagram, Blue Sky, and probably something else. Same thing, at mainly Mandy, spelled the same way.
And we'll go to Abby next because it's very early where you are.
Yes.
So
Early.
late, it's
Well,
early.
very, very late. It's so late it's early.
Well, it's 2 a.m. here, which I would normally be awake at 2 a.m., but I just spent the last week in a place where it is 4 a.m. right now, so my body thinks it's 4 a.m. Anyway, my name is Abby, and you can find my content on mostly TikTok and a little Instagram, a little Twitter, at More Than Tracy T on all platforms. I host a podcast called More Than Tracy Turnblad, which is all about body representation, fat representation, and entertainment and media. And you can find that on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever. And I'm also a voice actor, so if you need a voice actor, hit me up. That's it. Good night.
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 Next fairy, I think we'll go to Atom. The Mustardseed.
Hi. I'm Atom Fellows, and you can find me on the YouTube under that name. I make the show The Anarchy Funhouse, The Adventures of Adam and Delilah, and the new show It's Late Night with Angela Faye, the second one coming up probably July, probably August. And that's thanks for being here.
And Sam, next fairy.
Oh, is my mic on? Okay, yes. Hi, I'm Samantha Duke. That's who I am on Blue Sky and other places. I'm on, well, I haven't uploaded in a while, but my channel on YouTube is The Silver Samaritan. Some of the stuff on there is probably aged okay. And the also I make music under a name that I don't know if I can say on here, terms of service and all that, but it's spelled SKALFXK. It's just phonetically, that is Skull. Yeah, great. And I'm very happy to have been a part of this. That's it.
And Fairy Cobweb.
Hey, my name's Terry. I'm in Halifax, Canada. I haven't done a YouTube video in a while. I've been on hiatus because I did this silly thing and got a day job. But it's coming back this summer as my current job is wrapping up soon. So you can see me there, TM Roberts HFX, at all platforms. And my channel is all about fitness, feminism, and philosophy. So come see me there.
And Zilla, who is doing sterling double duty.
Silly hats fix everything, right? Hi, I'm Zilla Black. I run a YouTube channel called Zilla's Athenaeum, and you can find me on Blue Sky, Twitch, and Mastodon as @Zillable. That's syllable with a Z. I make a lot of content about ancient studies, and yeah, that was a ketone I was wearing over this dress, but you know. Theseus is the worst, so thank you for letting me play Theseus.
And our Thisbe, Francis Flute.
Hi, I'm Ukaiso Film Critic on YouTube. I also go Film Critic Maybe. I'm on Twitter, Blue Sky, Tumblr. I'm on Mastodon, though I pretty much just abandoned that account. My content is mostly film and TV analysis, kind of a erratic schedule because of mass procrastination and also because I started a script and go, this will be like a 30-minute thing. Oh, I'm 10K words into this. So I'm near the end of one script. I'm hoping to film tomorrow, but that'll hopefully be out within the next few weeks. So yeah.
And I think that leaves our lovers. Helena.
Hi, my name is Ren the Barbarian. I was your Helena for the evening. You can find me here on YouTube as Ren the Barbarian. I make videos about Star Trek and other pop culture. I think my next video is going to be about Batman. So if that sounds interesting, come find me on here. You can also follow me on Twitter, Blue Sky, Mastodon, TikTok, Tumblr, and Instagram as Ren the Barbarian.
And Demetrius?
Hi, everyone. I was your Demetrius this evening. I go by Bothered Boy on most socials, so you can find me like Bothered Boy on Twitter, TikTok, Mastodon, Blue Sky, all the air quotes good places where discourse goes to die. I'm allegedly a YouTuber. Haven't done much in a few months for many reasons, including mostly a lot of real life stuff that I have going on, which has been helping out charities and charitable causes like this. So big thank you to our host and our director for putting this together and organizing it. And a big thank you to all our performers for putting their best foot forward. And a big thank you to everyone who donated. We absolutely appreciate it. It's going to a great cause. Sadly necessary right now, but your contributions have helped ease the suffering of people halfway around the world, and that is a markedly good thing to have done and to have accomplished on a Thursday night while also having some fun. And that is part of the beauty of this community, the beauty of everything that everyone here does. It's some of the best aspects of humanity. So thank you all for being here, and thank you, Sarah, for hosting and for having me play this humble role of a absolutely cantankerous douchebag.
Shakespearean fuckboy.
I put the D in dirtbag. Yeah, all right.
And Lysander.
Yeah.
Hello, yes. So I am my YouTube channel is Swolesome, where I talk about really whatever I want to. A lot of masculinity things, a lot of queer things, a lot of lefty things. So if you like that kind of thing, come check it out. You can find me at Fantastic Mr. Fox on most things because Swolesome belongs to a crypto guy on many other things. So that's not me. If you go looking there, I'm not that guy. I'm very much not that guy.
Oh shit!
Then I think your mic cut out.
Sudden sound loss.
His mic.
What stole his voice?
No.
It was the crypto Swolesome.
I was
did
saying
it.
it was a crypto person. Yeah.
Well, at least he made it through the play.
I am that guy. I'm the one who stole all the Swolesome. I selling crypto.
Oh my god, the plot thickens.
Do we want to go to the next person?
Well,
come back to.
We're going to end on she who has the biggest thing to promote. So Hermia.
Thank you very much. I am on YouTube's as Jesse Gender. I do the video essay style stuff. I have a secondary channel, Jesse Gender Dark, where I do reviews. But the biggest thing that I am promoting is I have my movie, Identities. It's coming out on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time on Nebula. It is a labor of love. It's something I've been spending the better part of the last 2 years working on. I'm very excited for it. I'm very excited for everyone to see it. So please, if you are not signed up for Nebula, please consider signing up for Nebula, even for just a month, using the link for Identities. It's nebula.tv/IDENTITEAZE to support it. Not just to see it itself, which I am very excited for everyone to see it, but the hope is that it's a pilot for a longer run TV series. And Nebula is currently looking for people to invest in it and support it beyond just this one pilot episode. But you need to show them that people are interested. So the more people who sign up, the better.
Yeah, it's like $6 a month.
Yeah. Sign up for a single month and then just watch it, and then there's also a bunch of other wonderful things on there too. And if you're a giant nerd, John Delancey's in it. Abigail Thorne's in it, who's in Star Wars House of the Dragon. Maggie McFish from here on YouTube is in it. So many wonderful, amazing queer folks. Jackie Cox from RuPaul's Drag Race is in it. And another person who's in this play is in it, but I don't really. I'm not going to really promote her. She's already a huge. Got a huge ego.
that if you're a nerd was doing a lot of work.
Love you, Vera. Vera is in it as well. So please, if you can, give support to that. But otherwise, support all of these wonderful folks. So
check the chat, Jesse. The Zoom chat.
Yes, that is. Oh, thank you, Bellamy. Yeah, that is the link.
Oh no.
Oh, Zoom chat.
Yes, Zoom chat.
Lols. I've been. No, it should work. I just checked it. It just worked.
Maybe it's just my computer.
Maybe. Yeah, it took for me.
Worked for me.
Yeah, so maybe it's just my browser being annoying.
Well,
they're trying to silence you.
Your computer hates me, Bellamy.
See, when you do a play about fairy mischief,
that's always what it is.
We're kind of asking for trouble,
be some blowback. Yeah.
What fools we mortals be.
And our technology.
And I'm your host, Sarah Azat, the costume. No, that I haven't been that in a while. The Fat Culture Critic. And I am so grateful to all of you. You are awesome people, and this is so much fun. I don't know if I announced that I'd named this group. We are the Oddbody Players, which just we're the Oddbodies. I like it. And I hope we'll be able to do more stuff like this. It's really important to switching to serious voice. It is really important that we do whatever we can, whatever you can, to help the situation in Gaza. If all you can do is raise your voice, then raise your voice. You can write your representatives to either telling them to support Gaza or thanking them for their support. You can go to protests and do the thing and follow what the students are doing is just great. As always, with your words, remember that Jewish people are not our enemy. They are our cousins as Arabs. They are our cousins. And we don't know the cause of peace and justice is not served by blaming Jewish people. The state of Israel, however, can get fucked. And if you want to learn more, there's some good YouTube videos. I think Lost Futures did a couple deep dives on Zionism, which is helpful. And yeah, there are some explainers. If you can do more than raise your voice, I recommend checking out BDS, Boycott, Divestment, and Sanctions. The movement is, they've been organized for a while. They have a plan of action, because the best way to eventually make something better happen is to affect the economics of Israel and America. So, they have a targeted plan. So I suggest going to their website and learning what you need, what targets to boycott and what to pressure. And then if you do have money to give, you can donate to a registered charity if that's what you need, the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund, they have the infrastructure there in place. Or if you want to go the mutual aid route, Operation Olive Branch has a whole spreadsheet of GoFundMes that they have vetted, and they also have links to donate eSIMs. This morning I donated to one on the list who was an Ahmed, who is a young father of a kid, and since Ahmed is my dad's name, that made sense to me. It's like, whatever, you don't have to donate to everybody, you just do what you can, where you can, and just don't feel you have to do everything. Don't get overwhelmed. You don't have to have an answer to peace in the Middle East, because fucking no one does. We ask you to do what you can to support the people there who are just trying to survive and are just regular people. So shukran, which is thank you for all your donations that you have given. Anyone who donated in chat, I will pick someone to pass that along to, because this is about helping them, not helping me. Feel empowered to do something, and just pick what you can do and do that. So
I want to thank you for bringing us all together to do this.
Here, here.
Thank you for providing this platform and this opportunity. And we, the Oddbody Players, are with you.
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is a fantastic group, and every time we get together, I'm so happy to be a part of it.
Ditto.
It's always fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I love you all, and you're so
I
good.
just really enjoy doing this stuff. I've always wanted to act, but I've never really had the confidence to do it, so this is just a really cool way of getting that out.
You were great.
You were.
Thank you.
Everyone was great. And
everyone was.
All the comments and this sort of side group chat here, be it horny or otherwise, oh man, this is so great. Oh, I'm having to suppress laughs. Oh, that was so good. And then someone makes a horny joke. Honestly,
I'm having to get to this scene where it's I'm having to act my ass off, and then everyone is taking the piss in chat, and I'm like, God damn it, guys.
But
the
you
same
did
with the
really
Christmas
well.
Carol streams.
You expected people not to make puppy play jokes when you said maybe you're a spaniel?
Don't kink shame, okay?
Like, not gonna lie, when I heard
Jokes
like
for everybody
spaniel, I damn near busted out laughing, and I was like here on screen. I was like, no, can't do that.
And beat me, neglect me, use me.
It's like, okay, calm down,
in-
Rihanna. Jesus.
I mean, in fairness, are we really doing this if the Zoom chat doesn't devolve into sex jokes?
With this group,
devolve.
Mostly because
This
of Brent.
is Shakespeare.
Oh, it's
It
guaranteed.
starts at
Guaranteed.
What do you mean?
Shakespeare with
I'm
bars.
so
Like, come on now.
innocent.
Yeah.
You know what's bothering me today? That this group isn't basically a polycule at this point, really.
No, thank you.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's fair.
Too much drama.
I hear
Are
drama
you
gets
calling
used,
me
though.
dramatic?
Say the former drama class.
Oh my
kids? Yeah,
god,
come
this
on.
is gonna become drama.
No, I will never be a part of another polycule again. That was a nightmare.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, poor Baldur.
No shade to polyamorous people.
You're
You're great.
living out of Portland commune.
It's not for everyone.
No.
Every relationship kind has its drama, especially
Yeah.
when it involves a fairy king and queen.
I've had enough relationship
Never mind a
drama when
puck.
I've been single, so it's fine.
I'm dramatic on my own, so I don't even need anybody else.
Like, honestly, every day I wonder how and why the person in my life puts up with me, and it's like, thank you.
I always joke that I'm not polyamorous because I can't even find one person who wants to date me, let alone multiple.
Aw.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay, good.
Well, you are hiding in the backwoods of Texas.
Yes, I mean literally. Look around me.
All you're missing is the gun.
Just all of you move up to Boston. There's plenty.
No, absolutely not.
New York. And one day on field, you're in 5 polycules.
I am not leaving my nice little island.
Fair enough. It's a very nice island.
It's an excellent island. It's the best island.
I live on an island.
Not got a
It's
rep
an
to make
excellent
on that
island.
one, but
It's the best
I mean-
island.
It's island.
It's a tremendous island.
I'm in your time zone too. Like Bellamy and I
I
will
went to
team
that
up.
island. I looked around. I said, "Wow, this is a great
Why
island."
is my name getting put in things? What is
On
it?
the island, think it's great.
I think we can all agree
island
that the worst island is Turf Island. So
Yeah,
Yes.
at least agree on
one-
that.
That's
that
where
one.
all the
Yeah, right
problems
next to it.
begin.
Yeah,
And
they've
it-
been a menace for centuries now. So.
Yeah.
We know
Yeah.
the,
I mean,
the best
the only
island.
reason
Danny.
an Irish person would hate the English, so
And I think we all know what the best island is.
Jamaica.
Fire Island.
Manhattan.
Lesbians
Total drama
represent.
island.
Long Island?
I'll accept that.
Let's all go to Lesbos.
Who
What's
said
wrong with
who
that?
said Fire Island?
There you go.
Manhattan?
Thousand Island.
Oh,
Dressing.
ew, I hate New York.
There you go.
We're doing a play in Greece, and yeah.
The Isle of
That's
Lesbos.
true, there's a few.
yes.
I would say that Hermia and
You wonder?
Helena have certainly visited that island.
I think.
Wonder, what about there, Mr.
All right, everybody, class trip. The Isle of Lesbos. Let's go.
I met somebody
Let's
in
go,
my hostel
lesbians,
in
let's go.
Istanbul
Oh,
who
Not that
had
I-
just
what
been to Lesbos, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I just went to Lesbos." I was like, "Yes, the lesbian
right
island."
off
They
the
were like,
coast.
"What are you talking about?" I was like, "How do you not know?" And they were like, "Why is it lesbian?" I was like, "Because Sappho was born there." And they were like, "Who's Sappho?" And I was
Oh my
like,
god.
"How did
Oh
they
my
not tell you
gosh.
when you got on Lesbos?" I said, "I learned that from Tumblr when I was 12. Like, I've known that my whole life. I'm not even a lesbian, and I know it."
I had the straight
It'll work.
experience surrounded by lesbians.
Real.
The fact that I even heard that during Pride Month feels homophobic.
Oh, to be surrounded by lesbians.
But I educated someone, and I think that was a beautiful moment.
That is a
you
beautiful
fixed it.
thing. Yeah.
Orion Sen
fixed
tells us their dog's name is Sappho. So there we have connected the
Hell
puppy
yeah.
stuff, which is
Good name.
It's all come
There we
full
go.
circle,
The
baby.
circle is complete.
Exactly what my unfinished dissertation needed. Puppy play.
Go
Also,
for it.
I'm
Follow
also
your dreams.
working on an unfinished dissertation.
Oh no. I wrote a sex worker in my book, and now do I need to put puppy play in it?
Yes.
Do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
If
Is
you
that a
have to
question?
ask, do it.
I just
You're
realized I
morally
turned my camera
obligated to
off.
do this now.
At this
It'll
point,
take you
I'd
to
be
court.
disappointed if you didn't. So
Yep.
We'll take you to
we'll
court
all
if
be
you
sad.
don't. Sue you for emotional damages.
Oh no. Oh, Lord. All right. I think is this the end of this? Are we done?
Oh,
Yes,
yes,
but you said enough.
I do
Chaos
need to
if
get
we're done.
dinner before my
This is us
place
just
sits
being
on
silly.
fire.
Yeah, the comedy's kicking in. I gotta do
Talking about
We have
puppy
been
play
here-
gonna be on the internet.
We
I
have
am
been
going-
here almost 4 hours.
I'm going to bid
Yeah.
adieu because I need to get
It's true.
dinner. So
Yeah, me too.
All right.
I'm hungry.
Okay, I'm
And
going
I
to
have
end
a-
this
I have
You
a
stream.
still have
puppy
the
to
whole
take care
evening
of,
ahead.
so-
Yeah.
I have an
I have-
actual
Right.
an actual
Bye,
puppy to take
everybody.
care of,
I
not
have
the
to
other
end
thing.
my
Thank you.
ankle.
Thank
Bye.
you,
Bye.
Sam. Thank you.
Love you all.
Bye,
Have a
everyone.
good night.
Oh, okay, we're all going.
Good
Okay, bye everyone.
night.
Oh, okay. All right.
Bye.
Oh, everyone's leaving.